Well, all students are back at JCPS schools, and so are many of the issues that kept them away for more than a week. As buses take kids home right now, WDRB Stefan Johnson is walking us through some of the delays that happened this morning. Stefan?
Well, good afternoon, guys. There were a lot of delays this morning, and behind me you can see what's going on this afternoon. This is one of several bus compounds here at JCPS. This is called the Nichols Bus Compound. Right now you see hundreds of students switching buses. So these students have started at a school. They came here to this bus compound. Now they're switching buses, and the buses will take them to their neighborhood bus stops. As for this morning, we do know that all the students made it to school this morning. We're still waiting to find out exactly how long it took, but what we're told is that some students did have quite a ride. Today marks the first day since the transportation disaster 2 weeks ago that all JCPS schools were back in session. As students made their way to bus stops this morning for pickup, parents say some of them were waiting for buses for over a half an hour before finding a different option. Parents told us that at one stop near Valley Station, or Valley High School rather, students waited for more than a half hour before a bus, and then some had another ride. At least two of those students who had no other ways to get to school couldn't go to school today.
It's a struggle, and I'm told, well, why don't you drive them? I can't drive to drive my kids to school. Don't have the transportation to. So it's really frustrating.
And this is a live look again from the Nichols Bus Compound here in South Louisville. You can see hundreds of students have just gotten off buses, and they're getting back onto other buses headed home now. It's after 4 o'clock, and these students have been out of school for probably the last 30 minutes or so, making their way home. JCPS hasn't told us just yet when the last student was dropped off this morning. We'll have that for you a little bit later, but we're tracking how long it takes these students to get home. And once we find out, once we get those final numbers, we will have that for you.
Last schools get out at 4:20 this afternoon. Stefan, the big question tonight, how long will it take for all of those kids to get home? Thank you.